Hey, welcome back to Hatham Homestead. On this episode, we're going to tear apart this brand new pressure side in-ground pool cleaner. Now this is basically the same thing as a Polaris. Operates off a booster pump. Has a smaller opening than a 280. I believe it's like a 360, whatever 380 is. All the principles are the same. This one's brand new, has never been in the pool. Let's take it apart and see what we got. In one of my previous videos, I took apart the 280. I want to see if we can transfer this over so I can put the bigger bag on there. So we just want to kind of see what parts on the Polaris, if any, are transferable. I'm pretty sure most of them will be. Now, AMPYTHUB and MAKOON make all the parts for this, or carry all the parts. They do appear to be almost exactly the same as Polaris. In fact, I have a video. If you have a 380, I think it's a 380. This bag is different. I cut out this area. I did a video on cutting out this area to be able to receive the other types of bags. So let's get into this. So it looks like that's the same. Threads on and threads off. Same as a Polaris. This should be a 1/4 inch. This is, again, this is your tail pressure sweep. It tells your tail how fast it can and can't spin. You can tighten it up to slow it down or open it up the loop to make it go faster. That's the Polaris screw, exactly the same. Same thing with the clamp. Clamp is the same as the Polaris, so we take and we kind of pry this apart a little bit. It pops loose, and we should be able to pull the tail off. And no, working on pool equipment is not how I lost my thumb. Might be how I stabbed my hand. Yeah, they definitely put some silicone on that, so it won't come off. There we go. See the silicone on there? So that's nice. That way it wouldn't come off. Now this is your standard Polaris tail. It's got the fuzzy, waste of time cleaner foam that is a pain in the butt that you always got to replace every week. Tail, same length, same clamp as a Polaris. Polaris has one screw, as does this, holding the top on. So let's take that one off. Comes right up like a race car. Pretty sweet. Smaller screw than a Polaris. Show you the difference here. Thickness wise, it is smaller diameter. Polaris pressure cleaner. This looks the same as the Polaris, the hose. It is roughly the same size. I think I cut mine down a long time ago. One thing it does not have is it does not have this pressure wheel on the side here to transfer the motion. So if we pick these up, these spin independently, and the two front is what drive it. They drive together through, I'm going to assume, the same type of paddle wheel. Now I'm not going to disconnect this hose because this is brand new, so I'm going to take off these 3 screws to remove the cover here, the standpipe. I'm going to go electric. Alright, so that should remove the cover plate for the paddle wheel. Why don't you take off the 2 screws for the bag chute. And then we'll take off the water supply line here. So the 2 standoff for the water supply, the screws are longer. Every other screw is the same size so far. And that is, I'm going to say, basically exactly the same as the Polaris. Let's get some parts and look. This is the standoff to cover the wheel. Exact same fit. This is the standoff for the bag and the pressure feed. Same fit. So far everything's transferable. This was what I wanted to know is if I could use the bigger bag from the Polaris, but it has screw holes, this does not. So let's see how this comes off. I believe it is glued on. Yep, that is glued on. You cannot change that, so I cannot go over to the bigger bag. That was my hope. Now, being a mechanic, I can cut this off and make this fit. Probably not going to do that. Let's see if the paddle wheel is the same. So we're going to take off one of the axles here. Set that aside. It looks like the paddle wheel, I didn't take the wheel off, but is also the same cutouts, maybe a little bit different, get away from patent infringement, but it looks like that would work just fine. Now we're going to take the paddle wheel off here. This is the cover plate for the shaft. Now the difference between this one and the Polaris is this is actually, it's the same here, but on the Polaris, if you look at, there's a channel it rides into. See that channel? We're going to compare the paddle wheel, which looks almost exactly the same. First thing we'll do is we'll take off one of these bearings and we'll see if it splines into the Polaris. It does spline into the Polaris. So the bearings are the same. Let's see if the shaft is the same length. Same length, everything. So all this will fit on the Polaris. Or all the Polaris parts work on this. So if you have a Polaris and you have all those parts that you purchased to work on your Polaris, you can now keep those parts for this piece of equipment. So like the Polaris, water comes in through the top here, through the standoff. It jets to the front, powers the paddle wheel. It goes through here and powers the tail, which you can adjust the speed of the tail and the pressure on the tail through that Allen key, the 1/4 inch Allen key. You can tighten it to less water or pull it out for more water. This water, as it goes through the bottom, jets through the bottom has the same type of nozzles down there at the bottom. Take this bottom off. There's 3 screws instead of 2. Now we're doing this so we can see if the innards are the same. And that's the bottom. Now I put the other piece back on just to get it out of the way, but it is slightly different. These are, if you compare the Polaris and the new one, these are tubes, this is rigid. This is your up and down mechanism. Push it down to make it climb the walls, or excuse me, push it up to make it climb the walls, and push it down to stay on the bottom. Pushes the front down. Left and right for more left or more right. I believe I have mine facing partially down because I do have a sun deck, and it likes to get on the sun deck when it's going up for upwards and messes everything up. Now the downfall, the only thing I don't like about this is rigid. That might have been the 10% they got away with to make it to where they don't have to, or patent infringement stuff. So I may, because I have an extra one, I may cut this off and fit this in there, because it is the same height. And this is glued. I can see the glue in there. That's your lip right there where it's glued on. So you won't get that off. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Because I would rather have the bigger bag on mine, because I do have leaves. But I bought this one because it was $260 as opposed to $700. And that is your MAKOON-AMPYTHUB pressure side in-ground pool cleaner. Now remember, if you have one of these, you have a booster pump. You cannot just hook this to one of your vents on your pool. It will not work. That is the pressure side in-ground pool cleaner. Again, you cannot use this if you just have a regular above ground pool unless you have a booster pump. You cannot just connect it to one of the gasper vents or one of the outlet vents in your wall. It will not work. It does not have enough pressure to make it work. You have to have a special booster pump. Here are the tools I used. Comment down below. Any questions? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you watching. Half thumb out.